Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Cafe.
Today's podcast is going to be super useful for anyone who wants to speak English confidently in daily life.
Because in this episode, we're going to practice real English conversations at the grocery store.
You know, grocery stores are one of the most common places where people suddenly need English.
Exactly. Asking for products, understanding prices, talking to staff, or paying at the counter.
And many English learners feel nervous in these situations because real conversations happen very quickly.
That's true. Most people study English from books, but they don't practice real-life speaking.
So in today's podcast, we'll help you learn simple and natural English you can actually use.
And the best part is, these conversations are beginner-friendly and easy to practice.
So relax, listen carefully, and try to repeat the sentences with us.
Because confidence in spoken English comes from daily practice, not from perfection.
And before we begin, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, The English Cafe, for more real-life English learning podcasts.
Let's get started. Excuse me, I think you dropped your shopping list near the entrance.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I didn't even notice that.
No problem. This store is so crowded today, it's easy to lose things here.
Seriously, every weekend in Chicago feels like this, especially grocery stores downtown.
Yeah, people rushing everywhere with cards like it's some kind of competition.
Exactly. And somehow everyone always blocks the aisle you need the most.
That's true. I've been trying to reach the coffee section for the last 5 minutes.
Then you picked the wrong time to shop. Evening hours here are always chaotic.
Looks like you shop here often.
Almost every week. I live a few blocks away, so this place has become part of my routine.
That makes sense. Honestly, I still get confused inside this store.
Really? It's actually pretty organized once you understand the layout.
I don't know. Every aisle looks the same to me.
All right, what are you looking for?
Mostly basic stuff. Bread, eggs, coffee, frozen food, and probably snacks I don't need.
That's exactly how grocery shopping works in America.
You come for milk and leave with 20 unnecessary things.
Especially when you shop hungry.
Big mistake. I grabbed 3 bags of chips within 2 minutes.
Honestly, the snack aisle here is dangerous.
Facts. American grocery stores have way too many options.
That's true. Sometimes choosing cereal alone takes 10 minutes.
Exactly. Back home, things were much simpler.
Where are you originally from?
I moved here from Dallas last year for work.
Oh, nice. Big change?
Pretty big. Chicago feels faster, louder, and way colder.
The winter here shocks everyone at first.
I wasn't prepared at all. Last winter felt like survival training.
And somehow people here still walk around carrying iced coffee in freezing weather.
I noticed that too. Americans are loyal to iced drinks no matter the season.
So what do you do for work?
I work remotely for a marketing company.
That sounds flexible.
It is, but staying home all day gets boring sometimes.
That's probably why grocery shopping feels like a social activity now.
Honestly, yes. This is the most conversation I've had all day.
That's kind of relatable.
What about you? Student or working?
I'm studying graphic design at the University of Illinois.
That's cool. Do you enjoy it?
Mostly yes, but deadlines destroy my sleep schedule.
College life in America seems stressful.
It is. Everyone looks calm on social media, but in reality, people are surviving on coffee and stress.
That explains why the coffee aisle is always crowded.
Exactly.
By the way, do you know if this store sells good fresh coffee beans?
Actually, yes. There's a local Chicago brand near aisle 12.
Perfect. I trust local recommendations more than advertisements.
Same here. Most ads make everything look life-changing.
Buy this cereal and your entire life will improve.
American marketing in one sentence.
Speaking of cereal, why are there entire aisles just for breakfast?
Because Americans love options.
Or maybe companies just enjoy confusing customers.
Probably both.
Wait, is this self-checkout line open?
Yeah, but those machines are sometimes annoying.
I used one last week and it kept saying unexpected item in bagging area.
That voice is basically part of the American shopping experience now.
And everyone pretends not to get frustrated while secretly fighting the machine internally.
Exactly, especially when there's a long line behind you.
That pressure is real.
One time, I accidentally scanned the same item 4 times because I panicked.
Honestly, self-checkout machines judge people silently.
And somehow, there's always one employee managing 8 confused customers.
True, they deserve respect for surviving that chaos daily.
Definitely.
You know what else surprised me after moving here?
What?
How polite random strangers can be sometimes.
Yeah, small talk is pretty common here.
Back in Dallas, people were friendly too, but Chicago feels different.
In what way?
People seem busy all the time, but they still help if you ask nicely.
That's actually accurate.
Like today, you literally saved me from wandering around this store for an hour.
Well, now you at least know where the coffee section is.
That already improved my day.
Coffee solves most problems temporarily,
That should honestly be written on a motivational poster.
especially for students during finals week.
How many hours of sleep do college students actually get?
During exams, maybe 4 hours and emotional damage.
Sounds healthy.
Extremely.
Wait, are those strawberries on sale?
Yeah, but check carefully. Sometimes the cheaper boxes are already damaged.
You really are a professional grocery shopper.
Years of experience.
I still shop like someone who entered a grocery store for the first time,
You'll improve. Grocery shopping in America is a skill.
especially stores this huge.
Some suburban grocery stores are even bigger than this one.
That's terrifying.
You should see Costco someday.
I've heard about it. People buy enough food there to survive a zombie apocalypse.
Pretty accurate description.
Honestly, American grocery culture deserves its own documentary.
With dramatic background music during discount season.
And interviews with stressed parents searching for coupons.
Don't forget exhausted college students buying instant noodles at midnight.
That feels very specific.
Because that was literally me last semester.
Fair enough.
Anyway, if you're looking for frozen food, it's on the other side near the dairy section.
Thanks. You just prevented me from getting lost again.
No problem. Grocery store survival tips should be free knowledge.
I appreciate the guidance.
And honestly, this conversation made shopping less boring.
Agreed. Grocery stores feel less stressful when you're talking to someone.
Especially in a city where everyone usually minds their own business.
That's true. Big cities can feel lonely sometimes.
Yeah, even when you're surrounded by thousands of people.
All right, everyone. So today we practiced real English conversations used at a grocery store.
And hopefully now you feel a little more confident about speaking English in daily life situations.
Remember, spoken English is not about speaking perfectly.
It's about communicating confidently and understanding real conversations.
The more you listen to natural English, the easier speaking becomes.
So don't just watch this video once.
Replay it, repeat the sentences loudly, and practice the conversations again and again.
Because consistency is the real secret to improving spoken English.
And nowadays, English is useful everywhere for travel, jobs, studies, meeting new people, and daily communication.
Even small conversations in places like grocery stores, cafes, airports, or malls can improve your fluency step by step.
So never feel embarrassed about making mistakes.
Because every fluent English speaker started as a beginner once.
And if you really want to speak English confidently, daily practice is the key.
By the way, we want to ask you something.
What is the most difficult situation for you while speaking English in public places?
Is it ordering food, talking to strangers, shopping, or something else?
Tell us in the comments section. We read your comments carefully, and your ideas help us create better videos for you.
And if this video helped you even a little, make sure to support the channel.
Like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to The English Cafe for more real-life English learning podcasts.
We upload practical English conversations regularly to help you speak naturally in real life.
Keep practicing,
Keep improving.
and we'll see you in the next video.